Kennedy's back in the race now. Bobby's about to make a speech down south. Mr. Kennedy, before you go out to make your speech, could you announce to the people that fucking Martin Luther King has been killed? Great! Oh, LBJ, thank you. We're right on the fucking road now. Look how good America's doing. Kumbaya, click, click. So they're like, what are you gonna do about it? Well, I don't know, but I'll tell you, the American people hate my ass so bad that I think I'm just gonna quit being president right now. You can't do that. Well, at least I ain't running again, because I'm not going out there where every day they're like, LBJ, how many kids did you kill today? LBJ's like, you're starting to make me feel bad with that. Really? You think 50,000 fucking dead kids and you're starting to feel something? Fucko! Did it get through your fucking, the thick fucking tall skull? You fucking primordial, whatever you are? Just because you're tall doesn't mean anything! No tall people over there, right? Sweet. So, this was great, because I know people who were affected by the next chapter here. LBJ says he can't do it. He's out. And he even did it like in that Southern drawl. I will not accept, and if drafted, I will not run. And if you make me run, I throw myself on the ground and kick and scream, but I will not be your president. He did all that, and then a guy named, and I don't know if you can remember him. I like him because he's got a cool name, but he really didn't do much. Anybody remember Gene McCarthy? Look at Bob Bell clapping right away. Bob Bell knows Gene McCarthy. And who's Gene McCarthy? He said, I don't know. Gene McCarthy's like that kid in your class when you were in school. Remember when you were in school? There was always one kid who's always kissing the teacher's ass about everything. Oh, yeah, do you know that geography assignment last week? I've already completed it, and I did extra credit. You should ask the class if they've even opened up the chapter yet. That was Gene McCarthy. He was good, but you know how fucking annoying to be so smart that every time you talk to the guy's like, well, I already did that. I already thought of that. And I'm like, no, dude, what happens when the bad guys come? And all of a sudden, if you listen carefully, if you open up your highest, if you attune to the highest frequency, you hear tiptoeing off in the distance, shaking his bangs out of his hair, a Bobby Kennedy, who says, you know what? Fucking Gene McCarthy's a fucking dork, and he's getting somewhere. If I walk in with my fucking haircut and I banged Marilyn Monroe, I'm fucking walking off with this. You get it? And they go, oh, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, let's see, it'll take it. And then Gene McCarthy was like, oh my God, Bobby Kennedy's in it? Oh shit, I have to go think about this for a year. So Gene McCarthy kind of ran in the bathroom, never came out. That's what anybody, if you look this up right now on Wikipedia, when was Gene McCarthy last spotted? It was in a men's room in 1968, never came out. Never came out. So now you're like, wow, Bobby Kennedy. Now things are gonna get fucking big, right? Because you got violence in the street, you got these assassinations, you got some shit going down. So it's gotta be somebody who back in the day has got some balls and some grit that can solve it. He's saying, all right, you know what? I like the Kennedys. The Kennedys are badasses, right? The Kennedys are like the Rolling Stones, aren't they, a little bit? You know, there's the Beatles, you know, that's like the Bush family. You know, they do everything fucking traditional. You know, we got Kenny Bunkport, blah, blah. The Kennedys are like the fucking Stones, man. 4 o'clock in the morning, where's some fucking liquor? Get some fucking broads in here and let's make some public policy. So it's great, right? So now you got Bobby, and now you say to yourself, because again, you know, my mother's still alive at the time, a little Tina Tyll. She's about this high, you know. She's right down there. She was in The Wizard of Oz, but yeah, fucking sidetrack. So she's over there going, oh, I was getting all excited. But my dad, you know, Ivan the Terrible, says, they better watch this fucking one. They better keep an eye on this one. You remember what happened last time. Now, I am all of 12 now in 1968. I'm getting older. I'm a spry little adolescent, you know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Ooh, grown-up shit. I might understand that word. So, my dad's being a dick. My mom's being hopeful. But I'm in between. And I walk over to my mom. I said, no, Mom, just want to go over one thing. Bobby Kennedy's going to walk out. There's going to be a bubble around him. Is there going to be like 15 experts that can shoot the bullet out of the air when a bullet comes flying at him. Because if I remember correctly, when they shot John, it's like a beautiful day. They got him right in the head twice. So I'm sure, I'm absolutely positive, right, Mom? Oh, yes, you know, Roosevelt Greer, you know, it's all good. They're all going to protect him. They love him. I said, oh, that's good, because that's awesome. Because, you know, he's in L.A., and, you know, L.A. people, they eat granola anyway. Were they going to fucking hit him with a cereal box? What's going to fucking happen to him out in L.A.? Seriously, nothing. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, won't it, Bob Bell? Because it's on to Chicago, and let's win there. Those are the last words he got out of his mouth. He said, well, gosh, how did it happen? Did Al-Qaeda fly a fucking helicopter into the elevator shaft and come out, door open, brrr, you know, like The Departed? Did it go like that? No! It went like this. Hey, my name's Sirhan. Can I get near the candidate for a second? Well, what do you want with him? Oh, I got something very important I want to share. Sure, go ahead. He just finished his speech. Why don't you go say hello to him? Hey, boom, boom, and everybody went, no, it can't be. He's on the, and I love it because, you know, television now is in the game. TV's in the game. When John got shot, when John F. Kennedy got shot, it's a brutal film. Dan Rather had to go buy it. It's in a vault. How many frames? Roll it backwards. Where did the bullet come from? Third grassy knoll shooter. All kinds of crazy bullshit because it was a piece of film this big that captured the whole world event. Not when it came to Bobby Kennedy. Bobby Kennedy's lying there like fucking Jesus in the Theater Rosa, bleeding like a fucking sieve. And you know what everybody's doing? You would think at least one guy would be like, give him compressions, jump on his chest, get a woman, put a vagina in his face, do something for the poor man. Please help the man. No, you know what they do? They go, wow, does it look good? And they're like, it doesn't look good. It's in his head. It's rolling out of his. And then they go, oh, you know what? Oh, he's at the hospital. I remember that night, because the day they shot John, everybody within half an hour was like, he's out, goodbye, see you, start crying. With Bobby's out like that. Bobby, they go, we have him in the hospital, and we're doing everything we can, so we're rooting for him. So, of course, every news anchor had to now become, like, you know, good with the medical technology. You know, the bullet is transgressing, it's tearing a this, it's doing a what. Meanwhile, poor fucking Bobby Kennedy hasn't heard a thing since they said, Roosevelt Greer, boom, that's it. It's going down, it's not coming back. But what are we all doing? Catholics, right? Where were the Catholics the next day? Where were we, Bob Bell? I hear you laughing. Where were we? We were sitting with our class, praying. We didn't go into church willy-nilly and try to just pick out your own prayers. I'll do a Hail Mary, that's my good one. I'll do an Our Father, I'll do an act of contrition, I'll do a rosary. No, we're all going to pray in unison. Because you know God, you've seen him on American Idol. He likes our fucking voices in unison. He doesn't go for, wah, help me. If wah, help me with God, would Africa be Africa? No, it wouldn't. So it doesn't work that way. So we prayed. We're like, oh yeah, ooh, we prayed, ooh. And I remember the nuns going, you know, there's so much tragedy that could befall one family. Hard to imagine. The Kennedys built their fortune back in the 20s, motion picturing. I know this is pointless, right? But I like this. Do you guys mind if I do this? All right.